Hey guys, it's Brian again from LakeHickoryScuba and Marina, and today I'm doing some regulator maintenance. I've got a customer's reg here that I'm working on, and I want to take just a second to talk a little bit about the way we maintenance these regulators, or we call it servicing, and the way we rebuild them, and the things that we look for. Sometimes we call it regulator overhaul, sometimes we just call it regulator cleaning, most of the time we call it regulator rebuilds. But what I want you to pay close attention to is when we take air out of a scuba cylinder, we all understand that compressed air has been cleaned and filtered, and that way there's no impurities that we're breathing at depth. So the partial pressures of that gas we're breathing is going to have limited effect on us, thanks to being able to clean out that air and to filter that air. But even with clean filtered air inside our scuba tank, our regulator continues to filter that air out. And what I have laying here in front of me is two filters. Now let's take a real quick look at them. I'll try to do it without any shade on it. But I have a filter on my left and I have a filter on my right. And the filter on the left is the one that I just took out of the customer's regulator. The one on the right is a brand new filter. Now, in the first stage itself, this is the first part of the first stage where the air comes in contact straight out of the tank valve. So this is kind of our last ditch effort in defense against any impurities that may happen to be in the air. Now if we take a real close look to the filter here, and hopefully the camera will focus, if you look close enough you'll start to see little green and black specks all over it. And what that green and black specks are, that is basically mold or mildew from where moisture has got inside the first stage itself. Now if I set it down, pick up this brand new clean filter, you'll see just how shiny it is. There's no black or green specks anywhere in it. And that's what a brand new filter should look like, or what a clean filter should look like. Now when we service these regs, we don't bother to clean the filters out. We get rid of the filters and we replace the filter, put a brand new filter into your reg for you. So guys, it's very important that once a year you come in and get your regulator cleaned out and serviced. Some manufacturers you can go up to 2 years before you service, but still once a year come in and get your regulator cleaned out at least, because there's times that we don't believe that any moisture's got in our regs, but as you can clearly see, this is straight out of the first stage. This filter here, it's got plenty of mildew and little green and black specks, and that is simply just from moisture getting in. Whether this diver didn't replace his dust cap when he was storing his first stage, or in the process of changing from one tank to the next, just the slightest bit of moisture got in there and caused that corrosion on that filter system. But even with filtered, clean, dry air, there's still impurities that can get inside our first stage, and of course that is what we're actually breathing when we're underwater. So guys, I hope this keeps you safer in the future. I hope it makes you understand just how important it is to service your reg on regular intervals. We just want you to be safe, guys. As always, I appreciate you watching our video. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you like us on Facebook, pin us on Pinterest, subscribe to us here on YouTube, and as always, guys, we appreciate your business.